They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Mayfield now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Thomas made the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal from the 6.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
To Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Mayfield.
2nd and 6.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give it to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Browns 14, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up 3rd down.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's to his running back, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 5 at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 14.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Browns 28, Ravens nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Browns.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, alert 33. It's going to be a long day, offense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd
Jackson.
and 9.
Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
The 15-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taken.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Here's Jackson, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
28, Ravens 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. All fire. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Browns.
King. 52. King. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
A run for Nick Chubb.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
52, good mark, boy, 52. Let's win it right, win it right, win it right. Check 52. Hurry, hurry. Up, up. 52, Mike 52. Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Big stop.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's the end.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
To number 82.
From 3 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 48-yard line.
97's the mark, 97's the mark. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch that. 13.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Kill. Joker. Check 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Mayfield off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Ravens 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go D. Tighten up. Let's go D. Tighten up.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Check 13. Check 13.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Ravens.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.